Add Ast...
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here.
I'll watch from a safe distance.
Okay.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yes...
Huh. They got...
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon...
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people than I am.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one...
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word.
It's a one-for-one exchange. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal...
You stay right there!
Playmate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
This day's going
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you... The dendro archon.
Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
There used to be a temple.
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, the symbols on the gate belonged to King Da. It could have been an underground palace in the distance.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Da...
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict.
He's not actually...
As it happens, I want to take...
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute less, two major deities are vying to showcase...
Paimon thought you weren't interested in...
Indeed. New discoveries are always worth investigating.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here.
I trust you.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension.
Yeah! And there's so many plants. It's so pretty!
Sir Rama,
Huh? Are you mocking me?
interpret it however you want.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kinda strange.
Let it rain!
Freeze! Cool it! Propagate! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze! Cool it! Scatter! Spring forth!
Power that ended Haishan!
Freeze! Cool it! Don't push your luck. Oh, so sorry. Freeze! Propagate!
Scatter! Propagate!
Get him!
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! Don't push your luck.
Not bad.
Freeze!
No one escapes my sights!
Eyes on me!
Scatter! Propagate!
Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Propagate!
Cool it! Don't push your luck. Freeze!
Let it rain.
Scatter!
To ashes!
Scatter!
Cool it!
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers! And it looks like there's something among them.
These are...
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful His wisdom is a miracle among the people.
You can read, ancient...
Of course.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these. Excellent. There's a device from King...
Isn't sharing knowledge again.
Yes. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But
Was that the
You might be distrustful of the... You've just witnessed his priests.
the surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru. King Desh, we saw her as nothing more than a traitor. He stabbed us in the back.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
How could I ever begin to accept?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool.
My Aramites and I.
Hey, how you doing?
I should probably go.
What's your next move gonna be?
But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, and I'll return every last...
You seem to finally understand that our true...
Yes.
That must have been rough. But he's...
Ramon's no fool. It's too bad he was held back by his belief.
The outcome, at least, is...
We should get going too. Let's head back. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
You lead the way.
Raman,
Everything's been arranged.
I guess all I can say now is...
Don't mention it. But
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scrub!
There's no need to yell.
We've been all over the desert
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on...
You should have known that I would become...
Wait, we were just
No, not Sino.
I could do...
Please have mercy!
Start talking.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy
They,
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I
Well, you better start talking.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. The doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, he asked them.
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the
First, the Academia spent a long time After that, they with the doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning, and next...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine...
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you could... If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then...
You must have noted, it is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis. This is but a form of phototaxis.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali... Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, when the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord, they found that at the time, not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali, slowly but surely...
So... This is the path...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort...
Sure.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to the...
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there...
Or,
Oh! Paimon's so...
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work.
So you were still withholding some...
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand...
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be more issues to fix.
Still, now's a good time to make our...
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed.
So, everyone.
Crush the sages and rescue our god.
Well, let's brainstorm a little.
The next time we gather here,
Yep, it'll work.
Everyone is already waiting and...
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please. Wait a moment. Before attending the meeting...
What do you...
Promise me that you won't commit to...
What do you think?
Okay.
Everyone's here so early!
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been?
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Come on, don't give me that.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting
You can tell.
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy. To be honest, I feel the same. Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, please stay back.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here. Only when you're safe can the plan be... You're welcome. Good luck.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also...
Yes, she did. Our plan is not child's play. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you...
Didn't we already do that during the...
You can never have enough words of
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content. We all have our jobs to do, after all. Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, but the advantage of not being a mercenary... Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
Well, being a scholar...
I'm not like the rest of them.
This guy.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? You have a good... Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people... I think. But the academia has always held a different... Come to think of it, the Withering. Elazar.
But Paimon thought that Ermin's... At least, That's what Tainari told us. Wait a second.
Ah, you've connected the dots.
But if that's the...
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanagi...
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed it?
In that, to make sure we're still on track, I would like to check
Where are we going?
to an eremite.
It's all good. Whatever the boss says.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they doing?
I gave them some...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge?
Look here.
Huh? What?
What's that look on your face?
Paimon's a little scared.
Anyway, we're not going to... As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge Traveler, I want you to Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanagi? Good. Now, please get ready.
You want us to record our conviction into the...
Yes.
Paimon...
I understand, but trust me, because to achieve this impossible task, it's...
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan. Everything went without a hit. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does any...
It's just a recording. There...
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? Our plan... You may find it hard to believe, but for those people... Imagine if you've been using a device like the... After all that time. A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition...
But...
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous...
Things you're interested in are really out...
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some small... We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal.
I thought we agreed on a plan.
The plan is too radical and carries...
But it's still the best plan we have.
I did.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. Had I known all Hatham would...
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not...
Seems you really do understand.
Traveler, Paimon, Ramon's plan is to have me work with...
Wait! How can we work...
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? My plan will clear us of any possible...
That also sounds like something...
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous...
Of course he did. He also said that with the help of Sino and... I never blindly trust anyone.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent... To make the whole thing more convincing, I'm okay with the deaths of enemies.
I can't believe a Matro would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and
I've always treated my allies with...
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help? We can help fight some of the mercenaries.
Sino, on behalf of my people, we have no fear of casualties. Because we crave the spoil.
Well, now that you've put... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything, since you and I both recognize the significance.
Okay.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation.
Ah, of course. But who exactly are you planning to arrest?
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is
As many as Ain al-Ahmar.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superior.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust...
Paimon can't believe you're... Aren't you even a little worried? Even if that guard doesn't know?
We discussed this from...
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering... Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation, no matter how you look at it.
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction...
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must... Actually... Considering the...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information, but things like that...
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle.
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key... Haven't you ever thought about it?
Because the Akasha controls the entire...
The Academia firmly believes that all human by sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can... However, emotions are part of our behavioral logic. Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence, decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions. So,
Makes sense to me.
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped.
Paimon's...
Next time, pay attention.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red...
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working...
Beep! Construct!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair...
Have you made a decision regarding the...
It seems to be a dire situation, so if...
There's no need for flattery. Take your most elite platoon and follow me.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will... Any questions about the...
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute... Get ready.
Because things are so, ergo they are such.
Wait a moment.
Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is, since this is a big case for the—
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. They are our only leads for the—
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What are you judging from those shiny—
Rahman. The Academia has caught wind of your smuggling.
Who are you supposed to be?
I'm not here to talk.
Nobody's giving me this. Brothers! For that—
Don't get frostbite. Freeze!
Cue the spotlight! Over here!
Here! Scatter!
Surprise! Yeah!
Dodge this! What's the...
No one escapes, Slicer!
Here! Terminate!
Over here!
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Let the magic begin!
Propagate! Scatter!
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in—
you pitiful— King Deshret will curse you!
Silence!
Oh!
Restrict—
Yes, sir!
Mahamatra Sino. I will—
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
This part of the plan went really—
Yes.
That's fantastic! And that punch you gave Rahman there?
Once we're done here,
Yeah, you're—
go join up with her.
Speaking of which,
I have a very close relationship with Tai. If we need help, Tainari is— Get ready for the next phase of the plan.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here, in the time it took you to get here,
sorry. We didn't mean to keep you—
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got important stuff to take care of. I just like seeing that All joking aside,
Well, But where should we...
Our responsibility is to get dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible.
Yeah, we sure don't...
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher Tain. If all hate them in Sinos, so we'll find Tainari. The sages have placed spies.
But I'm not that mercenary.
That's certainly true.
How much more?
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say? I haven't seen you smiling much recently. Come on, give me a smile. Looking good. There are many kinds of smiles. Let's go.
He's over there! Let's go say hi! Tainari!
Traveler? Paimon?
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
It's something really important.
All right. This place is better. Okay. What is this important thing you want to ask me? The doc...
He's that strange-looking Fatui...
Yes. Actually, he...
He
Yeah. He came...
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you. For now, all we can share...
Sino... I see. So that's... Okay. I'll answer your question.
Sino's name really does work wonders.
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. You don't need to tell me anything you don't. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia?
And what do you mean by take away?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent. So you mean you're leaving?
Indeed. Otherwise we could... I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. Let me ask, have you...
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you've recruited many informants. But you're...
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking...
Since you asked, I'll be frank.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar, you're...
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me. To the point of even questioning my general...
Well, you're the only one...
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also I will personally supervise her treatment.
Hypatia was born in Sumeru. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doc. It's not so much that he's looking down on others. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a
I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. Under normal circumstances, Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take... It's just as the academia said, and that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
He asked a question. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion.
I can barely believe it.
I don't think I missed any detail.
Sorry, we can't tell you everything.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest.
Recently, my master wrote...
Hasn't he already asked you several times?
Yes, but there's something odd. My master will occasionally leave if... This has been a habit of his for many years.
I get it. Since you are always at
I'd like to ask you to do that for me.
I can do that. But I have a feeling the Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, if the situation becomes critical,
All right, we've got a...
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant.
I must say.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean... On that note...
The Academia, yes. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted.
I see.
This may well be how Sino became... Also, if you run into Sino... I think this may be...
Okay, well,
Thanks.
Right. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on... According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was He also said that he'll take care... Just to be safe,
But we have no...
We'll do it the mercenary way. That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos.
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a...
Tracking skills.
Shh! Don't. The port is crawling with Fatu.
Let's keep going and see what...
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him. This place will do. We can hide here while we...
Uh-oh! He saw us!
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is... And where are all the souls?
They were all here just a...
So this was a trap. Wait.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no. They might be after Hypatia.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she...
Oh no! Are you
Let's go!
Pardis Di is not...
I believe we've already made ourselves quite...
But you've been in Sumeru for some time.
Even the Grand Sage himself. I've done my duty to inform you.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf. You can keep trying to deny it.
With all due respect.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to I may be staying at Pardis Di. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety.
Then it seems our
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia.
Tigari! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Shouldn't get careless.
No escape! I'll race you there!
Spring forth! Scatter!
Over here!
Cool it!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
You need to hurry up!
Freeze! What's the hurry?
You need to hurry up!
Propagate!
This was well done!
Dodge this!
That's to work. You need to hurry up! Roasted fry! Cover! This one's well done! Roasted fry! This was well done! You need to hurry up!
Frostbite.
Fry!
Scatter!
An unfortunate fault! Use this first!
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Tigari! Beat him up!
Propagate!
Surprise!
Freeze!
Do the slap muscle!
Cool it! Dodge this! This isn't good.
You need to hurry up!
Chip on him!
This one's well done!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Roasted fry! You need to
Propagate!
This one's well done! Roasted fry!
Scatter! Freeze!
You need to hurry up!
Over here!
This one's well done!
Yeah!
Cool it!
You need to hurry up! Roasted fry!
Chip on him! Olive, let it rain! Yeah!
Dodge this!
You need to
to hurry up. This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry.
Freeze!
Over here! Yeah!
This moment will be frozen in time.
This one's well done.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now!
Cool it. Let's end this quickly.
No escape!
Dodge this!
This is bad.
Don't get frostbite.
This is it.
Surprise! Yeah! Over here!
No escape.
Propagate!
Leaving so soon.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon.
Got it! Have they... Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
What?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I didn't need to do anything. I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed... I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final... Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that child... Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can but this also shows that humanity's worship... Yes. Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded down. Indeed, to me, The sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, I'm connected to your consciousness. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know, it'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Ah, she peered into my consciousness. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? Who wants to hurt my devout? The doctor wants to... How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good? The doctor has never known his place. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy... It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to...
Paimon, that person Paimon couldn't see was where is... That means anyone outside is in danger! Oh! Have the Fatui retreated? Hey! What
He's hurt. I'm fine. Don't move. I've
struck by
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen some...
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Thank goodness.
Hey!
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand...
I know.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me...
So that's what you were talking to
The academias.
That sounds, ambitious. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink, I must be the least...
Don't say that.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did.
You said the balladeer claims that Hypatia has seen his...
Have you noticed?
So, if...
Based on what the traveler has said, in other words, we've...
Yay!
I'm...
Thank you for the help, Tainari.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at... Let's continue to keep a low...